Okay, it's late at night, but I decided to do a little story time about my first experience with fan energy. Now, a lot of people might be questioning, what do I mean by fan energy? I mean the energy of somebody who just feels like they want to attach themselves to you by any means necessary. All right, let me first set the scene. Me and my two homeboys, right? We are we're about to go downtown. I think it's a Friday night downtown in Athens. We're about to go have some fun, as you do, right? Wait, no. My bad. Let's rewind a bit. Before we go downtown, actually, we're about to go to this place called like in the dorms, right? This one guy was hosting a birthday party. I think his name was Jakari, right? And it was on the fifth floor. And I was feeling really like I don't even know how you describe it, seductive recently. And no, not in the way that you're thinking, where it's like, oh, come on, shawty, come over to my place. More like, oh, I dropped my glasses. Can you please help me look for them? If you know what I mean. And so I was feeling that energy during like the whole week. And so I didn't really want to go anywhere. I was just going to kind of let it ride by. But I was also bored as fuck. So I decided to head over to Jakari's birthday party and, see if I could make some moves happen, as you do. And so me and my two homeboys, right? We go over to Jakari's birthday party. But the problem is, it's around Halloween time, right? And we ain't got no costumes. So what do? I had already put on like just a calm little fit, but I happened to be wearing my Kirby hoodie. And so we decided, if we ain't got no costumes, we got to make a costume. That way people know what we on. So we walk out of that dorm, not as us, but as Kirby, Werby, and Derby. And I know what you're thinking. What? Who the hell is Werby and Derby? And you can't just put on a Kirby hoodie and call yourself Kirby. Right? Wrong. Damn fucking right I can. And damn fucking right we did. So we walked out that bitch as Kirby, Werby, and Derby, and we pulled up to the spot. And we had a great time actually. Jakari's birthday party was fun. The weird thing is I never saw Jakari. Like I was looking for him because I was trying to say happy birthday because I love celebrating people. But he was not at the spot. I did meet some cool people though. Shout out Troy, shout out Taylor. And after the party, right? It was pretty short because I think it's because Jakari wasn't there. That's my headcanon, but who really knows? And so after the party, we still were trying to make something happen because we didn't have that much fun. Like it was fun, but we didn't have that much fun, right? And plus the pregame was kind of lit, so you know how it be. We head over to downtown, right? But the problem is, Derby got to change. And if you know Derby like I know Derby, that man take forever to make his moves, right? So we're waiting. It starts at, oh, look, I'll be down in 5. 15 minutes later, I get a call. I'll be down in 5. At this point, I'm down near asleep, right? I'm just sitting on the couch waiting for him. Well, not just me. Me and Werby. We're just sitting on the couch waiting for him, right? 25, 30 minutes pass. I'm about to call it a day. I'm not even a day, a night. We call him up. We say, yo, Derby, where you at? Ring, ring, ring. Nobody's picking up the phone. I'm like, all right, wrap it up. Werby's like, no. He gonna be here, right? Watch the door. I start watching the door. 5, 4, nothing happening. 3, 2. All right, I'm going to bed. 1. Derby walked through that bitch. Nigga, how? So we all get lit, right? Because of course he showed up. And now we ready to go out. We ready to have a good time. We hop on the bus. Oh shit. Derby got too lit. He got to grab some water real quick before we go. So I run out to make sure the bus don't leave us, right? I start telling the bus driver, yo, man, my friend over here, he about to be here real quick. Can you just wait a second? He's like, oh, yeah, of course. Because it's late at night. and nobody's really doing much. So he willing to just sit for us. Shout out bus driver, man. I love you. And we hang out a little bit. Then we get on the bus and we drive over to downtown. Now here's where the story starts to get a little weird, right? First place we go is a place called Cloud. And I don't know if anybody here ever been to Cloud. This is a little spot in downtown Athens. That place gets interesting characters sometimes, right? I don't really remember much of the spot, but I do remember I saw Taylor there again, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw her again, and I was like, oh, that's so crazy. And then I start chatting it up with some random folk. The spot gets boring. We head out. Oh, no, I do remember one interesting thing. There was a festival that actually had went on like a few hours prior. It was like I think the bus driver said it was like a Kinger festival or something like that. I don't remember. Somebody probably knows that. If they know that, they'll put that in the comments. But it was a big Halloween costume festival for downtown Athens, and so we were like, okay, it's lit. There's still gonna be some people walking around. We start walking around the block looking for something to do, right? And if you know me, you know I'm not a big fan of wandering around aimlessly. So I do it for a bit. But after a certain amount of time, I'm like, all right, guys, let's pick a direction and let's go somewhere, right? We start walking around. Oh, go left. Over here is good. Oh, over here. No. Turn right. Over here. I'm like, guys, can we just go somewhere? And so eventually I'm like, guys, let's go this way. And I start heading this way, right? I assumed everybody would follow me, but for some reason, they just kind of felt stuck. And then that's when it happened, right? I'm walking around just admiring the amazing costumes that people had on display. Oh, there was this one Spider-Man cosplayer. He actually had pulled up to Jakari's party, and then I saw him again later. I dapped him up because I met him at the party, and he was a really cool guy. So shout out Spider-Man. And yeah, so I'm just walking around admiring costumes, and then I see this one guy, and he's just kind of like taking pictures. I don't really know how, like, we even met each other. I think I was just chilling and he said hi to me or something like that. But then he's like, yo, man, get in the pic. Oh, no, that's right. He was taking pictures really energetically. And so I was just smiling as I do. And he was like, oh, yo, man, get in the picture. And I was like, shit, let's get in the picture. So I hop in the picture. We start flicking up. And then, you know, one of the other girls that he was with gets in the picture too. And so we're just taking pictures, having a fun time. So I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, it was nice to meet you, man. I start heading back to the group. Then he like, hold on. Let me get your contacts, man. At this point I'm like, what the fuck? Who the hell are you? Cause I would say introverted. Like I'm not really the type of guy to just go out and start giving out my contacts, right? And so now I'm weirded out. So I'm like, man, here, I'll just tell you my Insta real quick and then I'll head out. He's like, no, hold on. Let me get your number. I'm trying to save that bitch on my phone. Shit. My phone's dead. So he calls up his girl. He's like, yo, let me get your phone so I can say this guy's number. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened in here? So at this point, I'm just like, all right, I'm going to like write my Insta in his girl notes app and then run. So I write that shit down and then I start leaving. Man, start trying to cling to me. That's when I knew I'm not really too sure I'm built for this celebrity life. Cause if niggas try to cling to me like that all the time, I'm gonna have to type shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, but then the gang came through, you know. Shout out everybody that was there that night, man. If y'all wasn't there, bruh, I don't know what I would have had to do. But shout out y'all. And shout out especially Kirby, Werby, and Derby, the dynamic trio.